Hey folks, it's ioEther. I'm back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Ninja in his KV-2, and this is a little bit different from normal. This is a tier 6 game on mines. This, however, the tank is the KV-2. This is the tier 6 Russian heavy tank with the Derp gun. The most famous of all of the Derp tanks, except for maybe the ISU, and that's only because it's a tier 8. Really, though, anybody who plays the game for more than a couple of days can get their hands on this thing if they want to and have a ton of fun in it. And so, whoops, my settings, if they could just keep my settings. Anyway, so for this game, I'm going to pause this before we get into the real action. As you can see, we are in a skirmish, and so that's why it's, wait, Deadshot's setting up back there. Interesting. Anyway, so this is just these guys goofing off, and I think you guys might enjoy this video. This is actually going to be a back-to-back game. I got this, which is going to be a nice fast little game, and then there's a second KV-2 game right after it. So stick around when you see this one ending, because there'll be another one. And then I'll post all the things at the end, the stats, but you don't care about the stats. If you're here for a KV-2, you care about what happens with the Derp gun. And so we have one enemy. Cromwell makes it up to the hill. Rudy tries next. T-34M tries next. T-34-85M, sorry. So 2 shots, 2 kills from 2 different KV-2s. And apparently the rest of the enemy team is just going to wait around for us to reload. Which is really nice of them, to be honest. If they just pushed up that hill, they probably could have made it. But no, they're going to sit around and wait for us to reload, which is nice. And then they're going to push out into the open, right? Yeah, there they go. And nice shot. Unfortunately, not full damage. This shell averages 700. That last hit was 648. That's quite a bit of a low roll, but it happens. And you got 2 stars on Born to Be Wild's gun. I don't see 2 stars on anyone else's gun, but that's okay. Ninja's gonna push down here because, well, when you have a Derp gun and an AP shell loaded, this shell is gonna go through the front of every medium in this game with ease. It's gonna go through the sides of the Tiger 131 with ease. So yeah, as long as he doesn't roll exactly the average roll, or as long as he doesn't roll a low, he will be nearly killing these guys every single shot. And if he just gets 20 to 50 points over maximum, then he manages to kill. Lord, that low roll though, like that was 125 damage lower than it should have hit for. That's annoying. But I think it'd be more annoyed if I was that T-34-85M. But yeah. So anyways, if you guys want to have some fun in skirmishes, this is a tank that you can definitely take in and just roll around with. And we're gonna zoom out a little bit because, God, I love Ninja and all, but I don't like watching the game from right behind his head. It's just a little weird. Getting shot by the T-35. I'm gonna slow that back down again as he's up there in cover somewhere. Most likely either in these bushes or maybe up there on that corner. That looks like Ninja. Oh, he's over there. Oh, snapshot misses. Ninja falls back. I personally would have pushed forward, but I understand falling back. He has 4 friendlies for backup, but they're way on the other side of the map. So he's either going to have to wait until he reloads and then get lucky, wait until he reloads and then have the enemy be dumb enough to sit out in his shot, or he's going to have to wait till actual backup gets here. And that could be a little bit of time. T-34 decides he's pushed his luck enough, and he's gonna start pushing his luck with Born to Be Wild, who's coming down the thing next. Nope, T-34 is coming back to push his luck over here. He knows, of course, that if Ninja gets to him, then the game's over. But then he goes and does something extremely stupid and sits out sideways on in front of a couple of KV-2s. Yeah. And for anybody who didn't see, even if Ninja's shot had missed, X or Flame, you know, whoever, one of those two, whichever was in front, put a shot. Looks like X Born to Be Wild is in front, but anyways, one of those two put a shot directly into him from downtown. So, yeah, that was either way. That was gonna be a fast, short, nice little game. We're just gonna jump straight into the next one, and we're back. So, gonna skip the intros because everybody knows what's going on here. So again, the same setup, 5 KV-2s. This time they have a Type 64 and an M6. If you want to do this 5 KV-2s, by the way, in skirmishes, and you have 5 people who are decently good at a KV-2, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you have 2 fast movers in here, so we have 1 scout tank and then an M6. If you're going to do this, I recommend 2 Cromwells, 2 Type 64s. Heck, almost any medium tank will satisfy the fast movers requirement. Just make sure you have a pair of them, or 2 mediums of really any kind, or light tanks, obviously, so that you can scout at the enemy locations. You want to know which side of the map the enemies are going to end up on, because if it turns out the entire enemy team was sitting here, then this strategy would be extremely bad when we get to this part. But it looks like we know where 2 of the enemy tanks are. Here. We also know there's a Tog who's still way over there because he was trying to take a shortcut, got caught in the open, got hit by 1 shell, got penned by a second one, and there goes a Tog. As much as the mortal enemy of the Tog is the KV-2, and when 5 of them come around the corner, it's a dead Tog if he's in the open. The Tog may be a great machine when used in concert with 4 others because of the fact that you can mow things down like nobody's business. But sitting out in the open in a bad spot, they will always die. And they will always die as pincushions. Except when they get shot by 2 rounds per gauge KV-2s. Which they'll just kind of go pop, and that'll be the end of that. So let's talk strategy. He could be using HE shells against some of the heavier targets, but he's mostly going to be firing these shells because of the fact that he can go through the front armor of the medium tanks with it. And he should be going through everything except for the angled hull of the heavy tanks. And so, as long as he doesn't hit gun mantles, he's perfectly fine. Just walk around the corner, aim in on somebody a little bit, and pull the trigger. Now, preferably, he'd like to be able to aim in all the way to guarantee that it hits. But you can't always do that. Sometimes you need to pull around the corner and snap the shot off and just hope there's enough of the enemy inside the reticle that you're going to hit him. Now, we're down to 14 health because there's a Type 64 over here across the way, completely invisible up until right now. Now that we got a beat on him, he runs, and Ninja misses the shot, unfortunately. You notice he switched to HE. I don't know if he had HE load for that last shell or not, but he may have been trying to simply splash the enemy, because if he lands an HE shell near the Type 64, even if he doesn't actually hit it solidly, it doesn't actually connect. An HE damaging shell from KV-2 is still going to splash the target enough to probably take his tracks off, which means friendlies are going to then kill him. Enemy Type 64 is racing, trying to get the cap in time, is not going to get there, and we're not going to reload in time So this is unfortunately the end of this particular game. Oh no, we did reload, and then Ninja with the lag behind. You didn't aim. You didn't aim. If you just led that a couple extra feet, that would have been a solid connection, and that would have been much better. But oh no, wait, did Merker jump off? No, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. We capped that out. I thought for a second Merker had got off the cap because that game went on much longer than I anticipated it would have. But well done, sir. Well done in both of them, and this was actually a great deal of fun to watch. And if you guys enjoyed this much KV-2 play, then please go ahead and hit the like button and drop in some comments. I'd love to see more KV-2 games because this is an awesome tag. So in order, we have this one for the first game. Really, this is the only screen that actually matters because of the fact that he doesn't earn any kind of medals for skirmishes. Look at that. Does so much more damage than the rest of his team. This actually might be... This is guaranteed he has more damage than the rest of his team put together. Which is sad. And 900 damage blocked by armor. Good lord. There we go, look at that. Again, more damage blocked by armor. And once again, this time, unfortunately, he did not output more damage than the entire rest of his team put together. Only more damage than these guys. No, he's only more than the next top 3 guys in damage. That's saddening. One more penning shot into that Type 64 would have done it, and that would have been hilarious. But unfortunately, it was not to be. Great game though. We lost money because of the fact that he was firing gold most of that time, and it's completely acceptable. And honestly, when I derp around with these guys in my KV-2, I love to bring this kind of setup on the ammo as well, and it produces these kinds of results for somebody every game. So that's a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching. Please, if you want to support this video and this channel, please hit the like button for the double KV-2 action. And if you want to share this with your friends and clanmates, I'd love that. And really, who doesn't want to see KV-2 action on a Monday? It's a great way to kick off the week, right? And so I'll see you all later. This is ioEther out.